the general methods of preparation of the alcohols and that of the phenols. Out of that, first we are taking the methods of preparations of alcohols. In that case, the first method of preparation of alcohol is the hydroboration, that is the oxidation of alkenes. So when we consider the hydroboration, it is the addition of diborane across the double bond of the alkene, and then this the product of this addition reaction we are converting into the alcohol. So in that case, when we consider the hydroboration of alkenes, so how this reaction will be takes place. So when this ethene reacts with, or any alkene reacts with diborane in the presence of tetrahydrofuran, it gives the trialkyl borane, and when this trialkyl borane on oxidation, it gives the corresponding alcohol. In that example, we are taking the ethene. So when this ethene reacts with the diborane in the presence of solvent, or in the solvent tetrahydrofuran, it gives the triethyl borane, and after the oxidation of this triethyl borane by using the peroxide such as hydrogen peroxide, it gives the ethanol. Now in that case, the addition takes place across this multiple bond, because boron forms 3 bonds with the 3 hydrogen atom, and this BH bond adds across this carbon-carbon double bond to form a 3 CH3 CH2 B bonds, and therefore we are getting the trialkyl borane. Now this trialkyl borane, after oxidation by using peroxide in the alkaline medium, it gives the alcohols. That is one of the method for the preparation of alcohol. Next method, by reduction of aldehydes and ketones, that is by the reduction of the carbonyl compounds. What are the examples of carbonyl compounds? Aldehydes, ketones, and that of the carboxylic acid. So first we are taking by reduction of aldehydes and ketones. Now when we are doing the catalytic hydrogenation of these aldehydes, we are getting the primary alcohols. So when these aldehydes are treated with the hydrogen, or heated with the hydrogen in the presence of nickel or palladium, so that is the reaction of this aldehyde with the hydrogen, and therefore it is called a hydrogenation, because there will be a carbon oxygen double bond is present, and this hydrogen adds across this carbon oxygen double bond, and then this product gets converted. As you know that what happens in the addition reaction, there will be a breaking of one pi bond and formation of 2 new sigma bonds. So what is the product we are getting? RCH2OH. Now in place of catalytic hydrogenation, we can also carry out the reduction by using the reducing agent lithium aluminum hydride in the acidic medium. So it also acts as a reducing agent, and it reduces this aldehyde into the primary alcohol. Now when we consider the ketone, RC double bond OR dash, that is the general formula of ketone. So on doing the catalytic hydrogenation of ketone, it gives the secondary alcohol, or we can use the reducing agent lithium aluminum hydride. So these ketones, when treated with the lithium aluminum hydride in the acidic medium, it gives the secondary alcohol. Now in that case, why we are getting the secondary alcohol? Because in ketone, carbonyl carbon is attached to 2 alkyl groups, and therefore the addition takes place across this carbonyl group, and therefore one hydrogen gets attached to this carbon atom, and one oxygen gets attached to one hydrogen gets attached to this oxygen atom, and therefore we are getting RCH R-OH. So we can obtain the secondary alcohol. Now the second method, by reduction of carboxylic acids. So it is also the carbonyl compound having a formula RC double bond OH. Now by reducing using, it requires, for the reduction of this carboxylic acid requires a strong reducing agent, and therefore we are using here the strong reducing agent, that is the lithium aluminum hydride. So when carboxylic acids are treated with the lithium aluminum hydride in the acidic mediums, they gives the primary alcohols. It gives the primary alcohols. But the lithium aluminum hydride is a expensive reagent, and therefore the commercially this method of preparation of primary alcohol is not useful, and therefore in place of that, in commercially we can prepare the primary alcohol by converting first these carboxylic acids into the esters, and then these esters on catalytic hydrogenations gives the primary alcohols, and this is one of the best method commercially for the preparation of primary alcohols. So in place of lithium aluminum hydride, we can use this method in which the carboxylic acid reacts with the alcohol to give a ester, and after the conversion of carboxylic acid into the ester, this ester on catalytic hydrogenation is called is gives the primary alcohol. So RCOOH plus R dash OH in the presence of H plus ion, it gives the RCOOR dash plus H2. Now this ester which is formed in that case, now this ester on catalytic hydrogenation, so when we consider the catalytic hydrogenation, there will be addition of H2 in the presence of active metals such as nickel or palladium. Because this, why this is called a catalytic hydrogenation, because in that case the nickel or palladium, these metals provide the surface area for the reaction, and therefore this is called a catalytic hydrogenation. So when this ester reacts with or on catalytic hydrogenation with H2 in the presence of nickel or palladium, it gives the primary alcohol. This is the commercially used method for the preparation of primary alcohols. Now the next method for the preparation of alcohols is the by addition of Grignard reagent. So as you know that, so Grignard reagent is a very active reagent having a formula RMgX. These are called the alkyl magnesium halides, and these are very active reagents and therefore used in many reactions. So in the preparation of alcohols, we can also use the Grignard reagent. Now generally the carbonyl compounds are used with Grignard reagent to prepare the alcohols, and in that case what happens when we are considering the carbonyl compounds, in that case the carbonyl group which is present in the carbonyl compounds reacts with the alkyl magnesium halide, that is the Grignard reagent. This is the Grignard reagent in the presence of dry ether to give a adduct, and when this adduct after hydrolysis gives the corresponding alcohol. So how this reaction will be takes place? In that case, when we consider the Grignard reagent, in that case there will be alkyl group is attached to magnesium, and magnesium is attached to the halogen, and these are therefore these are called organometallic compounds, because there will be a presence of organic group as well as the metal, and therefore the Grignard reagent are the organometallic compounds. Now in that case magnesium is having the less electronegativity as compared to the carbon of the alkyl group, and therefore magnesium acquires partial positive charge and the carbon of the alkyl group acquires a partial negative charge. Now when we consider the carbonyl group, in that case the electronegativity of oxygen is more as compared to the electronegativity of carbon, and therefore the carbon acquires a partial positive charge and oxygen acquires a partial negative charge, and therefore this carbon is having a partial positive charge, therefore the carbon of the alkyl group attack on the carbon of the carbonyl group to form a bond between the carbon and that of the carbon of the carbonyl group and the carbon of the alkyl group, and the remaining species which is positively charged gets attached to this oxygen to form this product RCOMgX. Now this reaction we carried out in the presence of solvent, that is the dry ether. Now this adduct form on hydrolysis, it replaces the MgX and there will be attachment of H, so it will becomes RCOH, and this OH from the H2 gets attached to magnesium to form this product, complex product. So in this way there will be a conversion of the carbonyl compounds into the alcohols by using the Grignard reagent. So from that, this is one of the best method. Why? Because the reaction is fast due to the high reactivity of the Grignard reagent. Also, by using this method we can prepare primary, secondary as well as the tertiary alcohol. So all the three types of alcohols can be prepared by this method. One by one we study how we can prepare the primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. So first, to prepare the primary alcohol by using the Grignard reagent, so we have to use the formaldehyde having a formula HCHO. When this formaldehyde reacts with the Grignard reagent, that is RMGBr, I am taking here in place of halogen, we are taking the bromine. So in the presence of dry ether or in the solvent dry ether, it gives this adduct HCrHOMGBr. After hydrolysis of this adduct, we are getting the RCH2OH, because this alkyl group, carbon of alkyl group attached to this carbon atom, and these two hydrogen atoms, this alkyl group gets attached to this carbon atom, and remaining species attached to this oxygen to form this adduct, and after hydrolysis this adduct gives the primary alcohols. Now if we want to prepare the secondary alcohol, in that case you have to use the aldehydes other than formaldehyde. It means we have to use the higher aldehydes, because when we want to prepare the primary alcohol we have to use the formaldehyde. When we want to prepare the secondary alcohol we have to use the aldehydes other than that of the formaldehyde. So any aldehyde we can use other than formaldehyde. So I am taking R-CHO plus RMGBr, that is the Grignard reagent. In dry ether it gives the adduct, so in that case R-CH to this oxygen MGBr gets attached, and this R gets attached to this carbon atom to form this adduct, and this adduct after hydrolysis gives the secondary alcohol. Now if we want to prepare the tertiary alcohol we have to use the ketone, not a aldehyde. So when this ketone reacts with the Grignard reagent in dry ether, it gives the adduct, and adduct after hydrolysis gives the tertiary alcohol. In that case, these alkyl groups get attached to this carbon atom, and this MGBr gets attached to this oxygen atom to form this adduct. Now after hydrolysis, hydrogen gets attached to this oxygen, and then we are getting R-C R-R-OH, that is nothing but the tertiary alcohol. So in that way we can obtain all the three types of alcohols by using the Grignard reagent. So for the preparation of primary alcohol we have to use the formaldehyde with Grignard reagent. For the preparation of secondary alcohol we have to use the aldehydes other than formaldehyde with Grignard reagent, and for the preparation of tertiary alcohol we have to use the ketones, so with the Grignard reagent. So that is the methods of preparations of alcohols.